Hi, and I trust you're having a really great day today. Thanks for being here and watching today's video blog. I just wanted to talk to you today about fear and what fear means to you. What you think of when you hear the word fear. And I think fear is a really interesting concept, given that fear is the thing, it's that automated program within us that we have that keeps us safe. And yet we use fear so often to hold us back from the things in our life that aren't necessarily going to be as dangerous as a saber-toothed tiger or a volcano erupting or whatever that may be that we developed that fear response for. I said goodbye to a very good friend's mother yesterday. She passed away after a very short fight with cancer, and she was one of the most inspiring and incredible and joyful women that I think I've ever encountered in my life. She was one of those people that just found amazing joy in the gift that life was every day, and she inspired me so much in my own journey in the gym. She was 69 years old, she would have been 67 when I first met her, and wow, that lady was incredibly flexible. She was so devoted to her fitness, and she believed in the power of fitness and what it does for our mindset, and the fact that keeping strong and keeping fit keeps us young. And I really, really do believe in that. I've actually just come straight from the gym myself, and yeah, it's a funny feeling when somebody that you see so often, she wasn't that close to me personally, but I think waking up this morning and knowing that I'm not going to see her walk in the gym when I'm there again, not going to see her in the doorway when I arrive with her legs straight up in the air because she was incredibly flexible. It was a real eye-opener, and I started thinking about my own life and my own mortality, as we often do when we lose somebody. And that got me thinking about fear and how fear can hold us back from doing so much in our life, whether that's fear of what's outside of us or fear of what's within us. And it is just that perceived idea of what you think is going to happen if you take that step. So for instance, people that are fearful of flying, fearing what could happen. And in all reality, we all know, well, if you don't know, but statistically you have more chances of being killed by a hippopotamus than dying in a plane crash. So the fear in and of itself is irrational. Many people fear public speaking, just absolutely would rather cut their arm off than speak in public. And yet the reality is, those people that you're speaking in front of are probably admiring you as much as listening to your message and listening to what you have to say. So if you could think of things in your life today that you're perhaps holding yourself back from doing because you're fearful. Maybe you're fearing something silly. Maybe you're fearing that you will fail. Maybe you're fearing that you won't be any good at it. The thing is, my friends, you will never know unless you try. And it's only through the failure, if you fail, that's even if you fail. It's through the failure and through those efforts that you make for yourself that you grow as a person, that create that resilience. It's through those trials that we learn how to be better at life. It creates a strength within us that moves us forward. And going back to the lady that I was talking about that passed away, she had experienced so much in her life, and 25 years ago she met somebody and she made a decision that she would live her life every day exactly how she wanted it to be, on her terms. And even though she's gone now, she has left an incredible legacy for all of us that knew her, and even now, because I'm passing on a message that she instilled in me. Live each day the way you want to live it. You can keep fearing change, you can keep fearing failure, you can keep fearing the world, but we are all going to die. That is a fact. We're all born and we all die. And it's up to you how you choose to play that out, how you choose to be in this life. If you need to step up in an area of your life and you know you need to, then do it. Stop waiting. And if you are crippled with fear, find somebody to help you. Speak to somebody. Do something that gets you out of that situation. You know, there are so many people walking around out there that are just living that life of quiet desperation. And I hate that for those people, because it doesn't need to be that way. You don't need to have money. You don't need to be rich. Success and money are not things that go together. You can be rich and happy. You can be poor and happy. But if it's fear that's holding you back, then I urge you to do something today. Reach out, read something, contact somebody, speak to somebody, do something. Because you do not want to get left behind. You do not want to be the person who is dying and saying, I regret all the things I've done in my life. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you've enjoyed this beautiful scenery behind me, part of the world that I live in. Have a great day.